in a basement. The girl spent the whole day in total darkness. But when the lights came on, she saw the psycho right in front of her. He said, "I want to play a game with you. Here are 3 bowls of soup. 2 of them are poisoned and 1 is safe. Choose 1 plate and eat the whole soup. If you choose the safe one, I'll set you free. If not, the poison will kill you in a couple of minutes." Which bowl should Dora choose? That one looks like pills. That one looks like blue carrots, probably not safe. Yeah, the green one is safe. A new kidnapper drifted into town. He caught kids in the park and killed them. The police soon installed cameras all over the park, and they soon detained 3 shady suspects. The detective, he didn't tell them anything. What were they suspected of? Nothing. "What were you doing in the park?" he said. Well, Claude says, "I was just going to my nephew's birthday party. They live just next to the park." Meanwhile, Dana says, "I was looking for my cat. She ran away this morning." And Eric, he said, "I just like walking here and chocolate is my guilty pleasure. I haven't seen any kids here." Who is the kidnapper? Eric, Claude, or Dana? The detective didn't say anything about kidnapping. And Eric already started defending himself. Johnny is a new sailor aboard a ship. But he's locked himself in the hold by accident. And the hatch was stuck. Unfortunately, there is a major hole in the side and water is flooding in fast. How's he gonna get out? How can Johnny survive? He's gonna drown if he stays in the hold. He has to hold his breath and wait until the hold is filled all the way up with water. Then the pressure will be even and he'll be able to open the hatch and escape. Jim's wife and daughter were kidnapped a long time ago, and the police eventually found his wife. dead. But not his daughter. Jim was looking for his daughter for 17 long years until one day he got a call from the detective. He said, "Jim, I found 3 girls who could be your daughter." Jim rushed to the police station. While they were running the paternity test, he thought, try and guess which one was his daughter. So he's gonna take a look at the girls. Let's see. Who is his daughter? What do you think? Yeah, they both got that rare green color eyes. Plus, she's a blonde like her mom. Joey was watching the news after coming home from work. The body of a girl was found buried in the backyard of this apartment building. Thought Joey, I lived there when I was a child. That's a weird coincidence. Joey immediately called his father to tell him about that weird coincidence on the news. Hey, have you watched the news? No. The police found a body in the house we lived in before. It's awful. What if the body had already been there when we got that apartment? Ugh, that's terrible. I can't imagine what her parents feel. Joey said goodbye to his dad and called the police. His father was arrested that very day. Why did Joey call the police on his dad? What did his dad say that tipped him off? Yeah, nobody told his father that it was a girl that they had found. So he must be the killer. A nuclear bomb exploded in the next town. Look at that mushroom cloud. Luckily, you managed to hide in a bunker with several other people, but a week passed and you ran out of water. Everybody asked you to go outside to look for some water, so you put on the only protective gear you had and went outside. You found out that there was no bottled water in any supermarket. 3 ideas came into your mind. Number 1, wait for the rain and collect rainwater. Number 2, collect tap water from a house. And number 3 was take water from the river. Which option should you choose? Rainwater, tap water, or river water? Acid rain. Rainwater will be contaminated with radiation. Tap water, way too risky. You don't know the source of the water. But river water, it flows to the blast site, so its source is far away from it. It's less contaminated. John went to the hospital with a serious heart disease. You have only 2 weeks left if we don't find you a donor. John knew that he had an adult son, Oliver, but he'd never seen him before. John hired a detective to find his son. Soon the detective came to John. I found him. Tomorrow I'll bring Oliver over here. Please don't tell him anything. Just give me his address. I'll pay you well. The detective immediately understood. Something was wrong. He refused to give him the address. Why? That's a lot of money. John wanted to kill Oliver and make him his heart donor. How can you survive falling from extreme heights? Okay, some ideas, guys. Number 1. You can try to cling onto anything you can find as you come crashing down. It'll decrease your speed a bit. Or maybe there's a canopy on your way and you can stop your fall with it. Or what, you could maybe bend your knees a bit and hold your legs together, brace for impact. Could try to land on the tips of your toes, maybe? You could cover your head with your arms and brace for impact. It'll protect your head against the splash. If you survived, you're lucky. Now lie still, don't move, and wait for help. The police found Lena alone on the street and took her straight away to the hospital. She was only about 2 years old and she couldn't even speak yet. Soon 3 men arrived, all insisting on being Lena's father. The doctor was confused and he called the police. They interviewed each of the 3 guys. Clark said, "I was so scared. I called the school, but They didn't know where Lena was. Eric says, we were walking the dog in the park. I just turned my back just for a minute. And she was gone. Roy says, I have no idea why she ran away, but dear, I've bought you a new phone. Who's the real father? What would a real father say? It's not Clark, 'cause Lena can't even speak. She wouldn't even be at school. And I think we all know Roy is trying to lure her with a present. Eric's the real dad. Who is the father of that girl? A says, Laura, let's go home. And B says, Laura, Mom's waiting for us. What can you guys see? Write to us in the comments. Maybe it's not as easy as you think.